2020. That trial started this morning with the jury being sworn in and prosecution reading her 20 charges, including felony murder and several counts of false reporting. Boswell pled not guilty to all those charges. Now, opening statements started shortly after with the state Assistant District Attorney Amber Mazengill started by talking about Evelyn, the 15-month-old daughter who died. She described her as a bright young child, growing, learning to walk and talk. She'd be 6 now. She said that she'd most likely be in school, maybe doing ballet or another sport. She said that Boswell failed her daughter in the worst possible way. Mazengill said Evelyn was last seen in December and Boswell never reported her missing. Evelyn's grandfather had to. Mazengill claimed that Boswell said she was with her dad, Ethan Perry. Mazengill says Perry was not Evelyn's dad. He was in Louisiana serving in the Army. She also said that Boswell got a new boyfriend around the time Evelyn went missing. She moved into his house in a nice neighborhood and went on multiple trips with him. She said during jury selection, the defense said this was Megan's one chance to get this right. What Mazengill says, this is now Evelyn's chance, as Megan already had her chance with her daughter. There was a brief recess after a photographer took a photo with flash right after the defense started speaking. When they came back, Boswell's attorney, Gene Scott, had started by saying the state is right about a lot of things, mostly that we're talking about a dead child. He says that the state has shown they can't prove her guilt as they're attempting 3 different ways to convict her with felony murder. He says that means they can't determine what happened. He also says that Boswell absolutely lied to the police and said it's because she was a scared 18-year-old. He says that the investigation focused solely on her and her boyfriend should have been investigated more. He also says that it was suspicious that Tommy Boswell, Evelyn's grandfather, called the TBI. He asked what made him realize that they should search elsewhere. He also says that Boswell should have reported that her daughter was dead, but again, she was 18, and he knows other 18-year-olds who would have done the same thing. He then ended by saying that lying and disposing of a body improperly, if Boswell played a part in that, doesn't prove that she killed her child. Then the prosecution called their first witness, TBI Senior Special Agent Brian Fraley. He said that Boswell told investigators several stories. They would follow those leads and then find nothing. He said within hours of the full Amber Alert, 40 to 50 investigators were assigned to the case as it was of the highest priority. He then said after 7 days of searching, they got to a point of stopping, not being able to find any new leads. Then they got a call from Tommy Boswell, leading them to search his property. Fraley and other investigators found Evelyn's body in a trash bag inside a trash can with her face wrapped in aluminum foil in Boswell's childhood playhouse. As he gave his testimony, the judge and jurors saw pictures of the playhouse, the trash can, and Evelyn's body. They then broke for lunch, and one material witness was told to appear on time the next day. Once they got back from lunch, the judge dismissed jurors early around 2:40 this afternoon after concerns were raised about a statement Boswell had given to the TBI. Court will resume tomorrow morning, and I'll be bringing you more updates then.